Bill introduced in the state Senate would create the largest DNA database in the country right here in Arizona. And it would force thousands, maybe millions of people to give over their DNA and personal information to the state.
Team 12's William Pitts has more on what the bill does and who it can affect.
Right now, certain people, like criminals, have to give their DNA to a law enforcement database. But if SB 1475 goes through, a lot of other people, like foster parents, teachers, and even real estate agents, would have to give their DNA to a state database. It's hardly surprising after the Hacienda healthcare case, where the suspected rapist of an incapacitated patient was arrested after testing his DNA. But this bill would go beyond making doctors and nurses give their DNA. The bill says the state would collect DNA from anyone who has to be fingerprinted for their job, anyone who has to be fingerprinted by law, anyone who works or volunteers for the cops, anyone given a court-ordered paternity test, and anyone who dies after the bill passes. So that includes everyone from home inspectors and real estate agents to bus drivers and dentists. And the samples would be linked to your name, social security number, birth date, and address. The public would not have access to it, but it could be accessed by anyone doing, quote, legitimate research. There are privacy concerns because DNA isn't just about finding criminals anymore. One little DNA swab can tell you everything about a person's medical history, even their genetics.
These databases aren't always 100% secure. Just 1 year ago, there was a large breach where 92 million users saw their DNA information exposed to the public.
The ACLU of Arizona opposes the bill over privacy concerns, not just hacking concerns. No other state has ever created a large DNA database like this. Neither has the federal government.
We believe that collecting DNA samples indiscriminately violates the Fourth Amendment. It violates people's rights to privacy, it violates people's right to be safe and have their information protected. The government has never created a database this extensive.
The bill sponsored by Republican State Senator David Livingston of Peoria, who did not respond to calls for comment. It'll be heard Wednesday morning. William Pitts, 12 News.